Okay, I think I'm recording. Let's take a look at this problem number 3. Again, we're looking at the graphs of functions. We're trying to identify the intervals on which the function is either increasing, decreasing, or constant. I always enter the graph from the left and move from left to right. When I enter the graph on the left, I see this arrow that gives me two pieces of information, and sometimes two pieces of information is a little bit overwhelming for students. We want to break that two pieces of information down into single pieces of information. So a graph that's going up to the left, the x coordinates are going to negative infinity and the y coordinates are going up to positive infinity. And for a graph that on the right hand side that's going down, as you move to the right, the x coordinates are going to positive infinity, and since you're going down, the y coordinates are heading towards negative infinity. Now for this increasing decreasing functions, when I describe using my interval notation, I use the x coordinates. We can relate the idea of an increasing decreasing function or constant to our idea of slope that we learned in Algebra 1. If we move from left to right on this graph, for the entire graph, we can see that it would have a negative slope, that this line would have a negative slope, rise over run would be negative. Pick any 2 points on the graph. As you move to the right, then you're going down. Down is negative. So for this graph, from negative infinity, that's when we entered on the left, all the way through to positive infinity. This function has decreasing y values. The output of the function is decreasing. It is never increasing. It is never constant. We do see that the graph is going through the origin, and that if you rotate the graph 180 degrees, you'll get the same picture. See how it's a slope of -1. See how the line is the slope of -1. So it's an odd function.